So if you keep up with social media, you've probably heard of a little thing called Pinterest. It is all the rage these days, and if you're anything like me, you probably get on there and are stuck once you start scrolling through things. Next thing you know, you've already learned how to build a house. Like seriously, it's that serious. For Halloween, we found these Frankenstein pops on Pinterest, and we decided to make them along with the many other craft ideas that I allowed Pinterest to put in my mind. So I decided to do this little quick tutorial to show you guys how to do them. On Pinterest, it was actually pretty vague, unless maybe I just skipped through all the long words and read the words on the pictures, and so I didn't get that much information. I don't know. Nobody reads these days. But after a lot of trial and error, we actually managed to make it work. It wasn't as pretty as Pinterest, but it did the job. So I'm going to show you how we did it.
So the first thing you want to do is gather all of your ingredients. You need marshmallows, pretzels, 2 colors of chocolates, brown and green, or you can use white chocolate and green food coloring, also your eyeballs and some type of popsicle stick. You also need the black and red gel or a marker tip in order to draw his mouth and his little bandaged area on his forehead. I used 2 different chocolates because the first time my chocolate was a natural disaster. So I tried the eggshell chocolate that says freezes in seconds. Of course, it did not freeze in seconds, but we managed to make it work somehow. I also decided to use styrofoam instead of oatmeal in a jar as it suggested. I just thought that that would be prettier and I wanted to get creative with my candy. So I did that. The hardest part of this entire project was getting the melted chocolate onto the marshmallows because it's just so pretty in the pictures and that's just not realistic. I also used white chocolate and green food coloring to get the green effect because I have no idea where to find green chocolate. And so the first step is just to get the marshmallow covered in the green, and then you want to put it in the refrigerator for 5 minutes to harden. This is where I switched my steps around a little bit. Instead of doing the pretzels and the hair right away, I went ahead and put the green marshmallows in the fridge for just a minute or so to let it get a little bit hardened, and then I put my eyeballs onto it because otherwise I wouldn't be able to get my eyeballs to stick unless I used icing or something else to make them stay. Once I got the eyes attached, I put it back in the fridge to let it harden all the way, and then I went ahead and did the pretzel bolts and the hair. So it wasn't Pinterest worthy, but eventually I had to leave well enough alone.
Anyway, I wanted you guys to see the real version of this Pinterest magnificent, beautiful Frankenstein pop that is non-existent, and I don't know if you can do that.
So there you have it, the Pinterest version, and then my version, which I thought was more creative, but maybe my Frankenstein pops just weren't half as cute as the ones that obviously the cake boss made or something.
You can request more tutorials from me whenever you guys want to see. Someone actually requested recently that I do like a remake of Home Alone, but with me as the burglar going through the traps. But thanks so much for your support. Your feedback is much appreciated. Please comment and like below, okay? And make sure you subscribe because that's what you're supposed to do when you like someone's YouTube video.